I was at my dad's will reading when his lawyer announced, "First, let's play a game." The lawyer's office had 5 chairs lined up facing a projector screen. Me, Clay, Terrence, Ashley, and Danielle, the whole family. We hadn't been together like this since Dad's funeral 3 weeks ago. Mr. Hodge walked in, but instead of opening a folder, he connected his laptop to the projector. The Kahoot logo appeared on the wall. Ashley laughed nervously. "What is this?" "Your father's instructions. Before the will is read, we play a game. 15 questions. He handed each of us a tablet. Answer to the best of your ability." I looked at my siblings. Clay was already rolling his eyes. Terrence was checking his phone. This was going to be interesting. Question 1 appeared. What was Carter's morning routine? I typed coffee, crossword, then a 2-mile walk. Always in that order. Dad never broke that routine once in 30 years. The results came in. I was right. Everyone else put coffee or I don't know or just random guesses. Question 2. What was the name of Carter's first business partner? I typed Eugene. Dad had a photo of them on his desk until the day he died. My siblings looked lost. By question 7, I had 700 points. The next closest score was 0. Ashley leaned over to look at my screen. "Are you Googling this? It's about our dad." What would I even Google? By question 9, they'd all scooted their chairs toward mine, copying my answers. But the scoring was already locked in. I had 900 points. The rest of them combined had maybe 50. Clay threw his tablet on the table. "This is insane. Nobody remembers this stuff." "I do. Because you were Dad's favorite. Because I showed up, Clay. Every Sunday dinner, every holiday, any random day when he just wanted company. I showed up." Terrence muttered something under his breath. Danielle wouldn't look at me. Mr. Hodge pulled up the last question. Final question. Open response. No points. The screen read, "Who deserves this inheritance and why?" I looked at my siblings, all of them typing furiously. Danielle, "Split it 5 ways. It's the only fair option." Ashley, "I have 3 kids. I need it most." Terrence, "I've had financial hardships Dad knew about." Clay, "As the eldest son, it should rightfully be mine." I typed my answer. "The employees who helped him build this. They were his real family at the end." I hit submit. Mr. Hodge looked at the screen, then at me. Then he pulled up a video file. "Your father wanted you to see this after the game." Dad's face appeared on screen. He was in his office, sitting in that old leather chair he refused to replace. "Hey, so, you just played a Kahoot about me. I hope it was as uncomfortable as I imagined." He grinned. "I'm guessing most of you bombed. That's fine. I didn't expect much." He leaned forward. "Let me guess the answers to the last question." Danielle probably said something about splitting it equally. Sounds fair, right? Ashley probably brought up the kids. Terrence probably mentioned money troubles. And Clay, he shook his head. Clay probably thinks he deserves it just because he's the oldest. That's just Clay. Nobody said a word. He was close enough. And my youngest? Dad smiled a little. "I'm guessing he didn't ask for anything. Probably said something about the employees or the business. Something selfless, because that's just who he is." He leaned back. "Danielle, the last time you visited me was around Christmas a couple years ago. You couldn't wait to leave." Ashley, "I think you've called me maybe a handful of times since you moved." Terrence, "I'm not even sure you remember my address." And Clay, he exhaled. "Clay, you've asked me for money more times than you've asked how I'm doing, and I don't think you've ever paid me back." He looked at the camera. My youngest showed up every week. Not for the money, not for the will, just to sit with me. His voice cracked a little. "So yeah, he gets everything." Clay tried to contest the will. Lost. Danielle stopped talking to me. Ashley sends passive-aggressive texts on holidays. Terrence pretends I don't exist. I gave every employee at Dad's company a bonus. Felt right. Last week I was cleaning out his office and found a note in his desk. "If you're reading this, you're probably the only one who bothered to clean out my office. Thanks for showing up, kid. You always did." I laughed, then I cried, then I framed it.